The events of last night seemed to come to a sad but reasonably, successful conclusion, and it seems today that Munich is, getting back to normal. We don't seem to be having any problems this morning going into town. So we are having some breakfast. We're going to go up a tower that was mentioned on our trip, and apparently it's got a fantastic view of the city. And then, sorry, it's just a car reversing down the road. And we're going to Residence, which is the palace of the king and queen.
I would just like to state my excitement of the lazy morning. Much appreciated.
Yeah, we all need a lazy morning.
As we walk around Munich today, one thing is clear: there is certainly an increased police presence, which is understandable after yesterday's antics. You can also tell us that Saturday is way busier. Already lots of evidence of stag parties around. I'm pretty sure we saw a stag party checking into our hotel this morning as well.
Ja, ich weiß, ja.
I'll be there for now.
So we're in Old Peter, which is the oldest church in Munich, and it's got lots of stories related to it, which I'll tell you when we get to the relevant bit. But it should be good. It's nice and cold in here as well.
Impressive ceiling. I believe this, from what I can gather, is the patron saint of single ladies. We heard a little bit about this from our tour guide yesterday. She's been preserved here for many, many years, and they've given her skeleton skull some eyes, which is a bit weird. Apparently lots of single ladies come here to pray to her in the hopes that they will not be single ladies for much longer.
Yeah, that's the comment.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, seems Becca and I are going to venture up here, the other two are not. And Becca's just been reassured that it's not this narrow all the way. So here we go. Going up. All together. Oh. Talk in a sec. Danke. Bit better. Narrowish. There's people coming. Altogether there's 300 and something steps.
Oh, this is fine. This is fine. I thought it was going to be like alone. God, that was a nightmare.
Danke. Oh yeah, it's fine. Nice big bits in the middle. It's not a continuous spiral,
No,
not like Cologne.
Continuous spiral, that's what gets me. It's just so claustrophobic. Whereas this is fine. Ooh, I can see all the way up actually.
Oop, to the side.
Oh, sorry.
That's where we're going.
It's a bit late for that, isn't it?
Yeah. Who says these little breaks in the middle?
It's just what you need.
So for those of you watching, when we were in Cologne last year, tight squeeze. When we were in Cologne last year, we did a massive tower, with over 1,000 steps. Thank you. And that was one continuous spiral. This, on the other hand, slightly better, even though I sound so unfit and out of breath. Thank you. Thanks. This is a good workout anyway.
Think about our steps.
Yeah. It's happened to burn off that pancake.
We must be nearly there. We must be nearly there.
Let this crew through.
I'm hoping that was German for "you're nearly there, keep going."
Yeah, just nod and smile, that's all we can do. Thank you. I can feel it in my calves. Think, got all this to look forward to on the way down. This is a last minute decision for you. How are you feeling about that?
I like to push myself. I don't like to have regrets. I want to go away from Munich and think, oh, I wish I'd climbed that tower.
I used to have a friend that always liked to push himself, but he was in a wheelchair. So. I tripped. I'm okay though. If what that girl said to us was "you're nearly there," she was lying.
Yeah.
Maybe she said, you think this is hard? You've got loads more to go. It's like a wave of people now.
This is good though, this means I'll be a bit less crushed at the top.
Yeah. Just keep on coming. Hey. Clearly not following any of the unwritten rules there. Now he's paying the price. Standing halfway on the steps. Bet he wish he stayed down here. This is our moment. The knees are done. We're up to the next level. Oh no, it's all ruined. We're going anyway. Go.
We've got pictures.
Like a military operation.
No, we're doing exactly what we're just criticising them after doing.
We're in business.
Yes, I can see it.
There's lights at the end. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, got a bit thin there. Got a bit narrow. There is much excitement. We reach the top. And are both a sweaty mess.
we go.
Right.
Target achieved. Oh, look at the lovely view though. Worth it for the view.
Wow. Not a moment.
I just photobombed someone.
So glad I did that. Is it even on?
Yeah, it's on, it's on.
Yeah, good. Wow.
Oh, man.
I thought maybe if we looked really close maybe we'll
Do with the flannel.
Yeah, definitely. We could do the cold shower.
So there we go. We've achieved what we set out to achieve. We're very pleased. I'll sign off here for now. Enjoy the view. So, Becca's just discovered that we are directly above Marc and Owain right now.
Seems to be having a cheeky coffee.
Yeah. Marc!
To be honest, like, we could ring Owain and he'd probably, I don't know, we might not be able to see us from here.
Marc! Owain!
No, no way, no way.
I'm a big Take That fan. I'm just shouting Marc Owen's name randomly. Oh, I just dropped a big bead of sweat onto my glasses.
Oh no.
We'll try. Marc! Owain! No, never mind.
Even if I was like just there next to them on the next table, they probably wouldn't hear.
There we go. Wow. Sweat in my eyes. So from this position we can see St Mary's Square where we were, and you can see the clock, the glockenspiel moving clock thingamajig. Maybe this is the church. If you were up here at the time that the clock goes off, you would get a good view of what's going on. Because you can see from the top as well, you can see what's going on from the top. Becca's on her way down. I seem to be stuck in the people. Maybe I should fight my way through. Excuse me.
Messenger per esempio?
Anche.
Messenger per esempio, però le foto che ti mandano qualche cancello. Una volta sanno altri. Adesso sono giochi, non sono mega facili.
I've seen all I need to. You can head back down. The one thing I need right now is a shower. It looks like we got in at a good time though, because there was no queue when we arrived, and now this is the queue. This is where the others are. Hello. Hey, hey, hey.
It's good. Do you feel like you've achieved something? I feel like I've...
Yes, I feel like I have achieved a massive sweat on. It's good though. We timed that well as well, because it's crazy busy now.
I know there's a queue now.
At the top, it was just, you just couldn't move.
No, I was like squidging past children and
Yeah.
I was like, I'm ready to go.
And then, yeah, big queue. So yeah, it was, you know, worthwhile.
Yeah, definitely. I'm really glad I did it.
We were calling to you from up high.
Yeah, we were like, Owain! Marc!
I was enjoying some cake.
I want to have
Some cherry thing.
a black forest gatter.
I'm gonna get
I
a
was
drink.
thinking at the top, like we haven't had black forest gatter yet, that needs to happen today.
Alright. Where are we now?
The palace of one of the kings or something.
Okay. Check it out.
Dicono così per coprire l'uomo.
We need our tour guide. Although I do have this could provide some information. This is the Rotenhof, the secret pleasure garden. 1580s. quite an impressive room. The antiquarian. I'll give this a listen. See what's going on. Stairs. Found another big room. This is a pretty big place. This room I found out is called the Black Room due to the imitation black marble and design. And there was a ceiling that's been painted. It was the first ceiling to ever be fully painted like this in Germany. And it was initially called a perspective room because it was done in such a way that it seems like the roof is like never ending. It only works fully, apparently, if you stand right in the middle and look up, which I can't do right now because there's a guided tour going on, but I did have a look before they came in and it was quite effective. But just looking at the sides, that's quite effective. That's all just painted on. And it's quite an impressive effect. On to the next room I go. Located at least Marc. This is some sort of bedroom. This place is absolutely massive. You can't quite see. There is a water feature right there. Lots of sort of members of staff here. Every time I pull out the camera to sort of stare at me and glare. But it says you are allowed to do so. Maybe they're staring at me because I'm talking to myself. Maybe it's that out for worse. Let's catch up with Becca. See what she thinks of everything so far. Just located her. What are you thinking so far?
I like the big impressive rooms. Like this one gets a bit monotonous, but I really like the big long gallery.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
And I love the seem to be made out of shells or something, like the grotto.
What do you think of the ceiling back there? The perspective ceiling.
Yeah, it's like I sort of was like, oh, it really felt like it was, real.
That's quite a crazy bed, isn't it?
Makes me think like Germany. It was just, just melt down a few of these bits and bobs. Financial crisis sorted.
There you go.
Do you know what I mean? That bed's made out of gold.
Yeah. Unnecessary. It's going to waste. No one's using it. No one's slept in that bed for years.
Be like,
Crikey, if you fell out of bed, you would know it.
you need a little step ladder.
That all of the staff just like stare at you.
I know. It's like they're surprised to see you.
It's like I say hello and they just glare at me. I keep thinking I'm doing something wrong.
How dare you acknowledge someone's existence?
I know, yeah. Do you know if I was the king, do you know what the first thing I'd add to this palace?
I don't know.
Air conditioning.
Air conditioning, definitely. You probably get someone following him around with a fan.
Yeah, probably. I think when you apply to work here, if you show like an ounce of charisma, you instantly don't get the job. We're in some sort of vault full of what we're assuming is highly expensive goodies, relics.
Look at that. I bet that is like supposed to be the thorn from Jesus's, you know, the crown of thorns, I bet.
Oh yeah. What's in the middle, do you think? A sponge. Crazy. It's a bone. Ooh, sound like a baby skeleton? That's crazy. It's very warm. Let's check out the door on this one as well. Look how thick that door is. We're in a big vault. This room deserved a little bit of airtime just because it's impressive. What's also impressive is that so many of the things in this palace are reconstructions because so much was damaged, destroyed even during the war. They've really gone to town and making sure that everything's been restored. Even all the paintings aren't originals, they're all modern versions made to look as original as possible. So was the palace all you were hoping for?
Yeah, I was very impressed. It did get a bit like overwhelming after a while. You just felt like you were in a maze, you'd never get out. It was just opulence and luxury. It's brilliant. So now we're going from Odenplatz to Olympiastraße.
Somewhat controversially, that was the place where all the action was happening yesterday, all the shootings. We are confident that it's all good today though. There's a strong police presence everywhere. And they wouldn't let us go there if they didn't think it was safe. We are at the Olympiazentrum. Is that what it's called? Olympiazentrum?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Olympiazentrum. Yeah, no, we want the welt. Okay, so this is next to Olympia Park, glass and steel, double cone tornado spiralling into a dark cloud the size of an aircraft model. Called the BMW Welt, a petrol head screen. So you can look at cars, straddle motorbikes, look at the lifestyle, or take an 80-minute guided tour. Probably won't be doing that.
Go and straddle a bike. Here we are in the BMW Welt, free BMW Museum. There is a paid museum, which we won't be visiting. We actually travelled here in a BMW because we came in Owain's car. So we know that they're reliable at least. It's a whole variety of BMWs on offer here, on show. And if I knew anything about cars, I would tell you about them. All I can tell you is that this is a black one, that's a white one, and that's a blue one. And that one is a soft top with the top down, and this one is a soft top with the top up. And that's an engine. And that's about as much as I know about cars. It's about as extensive as my knowledge gets. And that is why I'll probably never host a car show. This section is a little smaller than the other sections because this is the mini section.
Yeah, it's cheapy.
And it's full of minis, obviously. Again, that's about all I can tell you. Pardon?
Classic mini.
There's a classic mini. Owen tells me there's a classic mini. There's a lot more action going on, nice bit of music down this section.
Trick wants people to come to see how good BMWs are.
So yeah, it turns out this is actually a dealership. So it's kind of like a little museum. It's a tourist attraction, brings people in. They're actually trying to sell these cars to people. Bizarre. Now we've come off the floor and we've entered the bike level. Slash cafe. This place is just vast, isn't it?
It's a large BMW building.
Well, we are now in the main museum, the paid museum, not the free one. And we've finished really. We've been around. I thought that the camera has died, so it's been in my pocket for the entire time. And I've just discovered that it's filmed the entire time it was in my pocket. So it's missed all the delights of the BMW museum. It's just lots of cars, lots of engines, lots of bikes. Some cool stuff. We're just waiting for Becca now. And whilst we wait, I'll give you a quick little tour. So down here, we do have a mixture of different cars. And over here, some Bond cars in particular. Mark instantly recognised this one from GoldenEye. GoldenEye had a classic game that we played many a time back in the day. Probably where he remembers it from. Through here, it's a concept car which caught my eye. That's pretty cool. As for Becca though, no idea where she is. I'm thinking maybe she's actually gone on ahead of us and gone up there. It's worth us perhaps moving on. So yeah, you've missed most of this tour because I filmed inside of my pocket, but now you can have a brief little look at just a little smidgen of what was on offer. So we are outside of the BMW Museum. We walked up all inside of that. I'm not sure where we're going now. Where are we going now?
Going home now.
All the way back to Wales, back home.
No, home away from home.
What do people think of the BMW
Yeah, it's good. It's
Museum?
interesting. I quite enjoyed the social history about the workers and the health care schemes and stuff. That was quite interesting.
You were feeling a little bit of rain in the air.
Yeah, definitely.
A
I felt
few
it.
drops here and there. And off we go back to our hotel. What are your feelings on today?
It's been a good day. It's been a good day. I think it was a very good idea to have a bit of a gentler start. We all benefited from that.
Yeah.
Like, look at the tower.
Yeah. Tower was good, a bit sweaty, but good.
Yeah, we want this one. Yeah, tower was great. The Resident Flats Museum was great. You know, I think you could have spent the whole day there and been okay. And yeah, the BMW, I mean, it's not really my bag, but it's always interesting to learn about something new. So yeah, I'm very happy.
It's good. You know, I've offered variety today.
It's been a holiday package for everybody.
Indeed. We're now back off our train, making our way back to the hotel, and it's raining. Rain had been promised, and now here it is. So it's kind of a good time for us to leave the outside world for a while. Go back and chill in our hotel room. Don't know how well you can see the rain on here. I can assure you it is raining though. It actually looks really grim now, doesn't it?
Ian ruins things, doesn't he? Ian wrecks everything.
And suck, don't sip. Suck it. And sip it. Yeah, but when you tip it back, it goes.
Oh, it's okay, no.
Yeah, that's fine. That's very nice. It's very nice climax, really.
Really?
Actually, some that don't sip it really well. Because if you sort of like draw it up, it goes through the same.
It sounds like the kind of thing they say up in Yorkshire when you drink it, or sup it, don't sip it.